Alrighty, good morning, family, and welcome back to another monthly reset. We have a lot to do getting ready for the month of February. January was super busy, but very productive. So I'm hoping to keep the momentum going. I feel like a lot of the strategies that I've been implementing last year really took root this year. So super excited. I'm getting ready to go to a coffee shop to just do some reflection, some planning, some budgeting, and things like that, just to get ready for the month. So we're about to get ready. I just finished up my lashes and then I did my nails yesterday. So I've been using the Manga lash clusters with bottom lash. And I really like these because they're natural. They're like a half lash extension and they're like the little spiky ones. So I've been liking these. So yeah, let's go ahead and get dressed. And then I have a dentist appointment today. We're going to the coffee shop, doing all the things, grocery shopping, cleaning errands, all of the things. So if you need to get your life together, let's do it together, sis. Let me go ahead and get dressed and I'll be right back. Okay, this is the outfit of the day. I'm wearing these oak jeans, I think that's what they're called, and then a nice little cute striped top with my warm coat because it is freezing. And then I'll be wearing these little boots. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm in between like this outfit and a more casual two-piece. I will know what I'm actually gonna wear when I step outside. So we may be changing, but this is the outfit. Alrighty, so I'm dressed and ready to go. Everything is looking really cute. Now I just need to add on some new accessories that I just got in from Linjer, which is the sponsor of today's video. I'm so excited. I love dainty jewelry pieces, and the pieces I'm about to show you are just like me in the jewelry. Like if I was a piece of jewelry, I would look like these beautiful dainty pieces. So Linjer is a jewelry brand that sells sustainable, vintage-inspired jewelry for women. They believe everyone should be able to invest in high-quality products without overpaying for a brand name and logo. The pieces I'm about to show you are made with gold vermeil, so each piece is plated with a super thick layer of 22 karat gold, so it is great quality. If you are interested in purchasing any of the Linjer pieces, you can shop the link in my description box to receive a special offer towards your next purchase, or use code Kyla Jackson. So let's go ahead and hop right into these gorgeous pieces. The first one being this stunning tennis bracelet. I have wanted a tennis bracelet for a long time, so this is one that I'm probably never going to take off. You can dress it up, you can dress it down. It's gonna just be that perfect everyday accessory. Now let's move on to some rings. I have been wanting some new rings for a while, so when I saw this dome ring in the style Ariel, I was so excited because this is one of those like perfect staple pieces that you just have to have, I feel like, in your jewelry collection. Now the second ring that I have is called a wrap ring, and it's in the style Siri, and I actually got two of these rings, one to wear on each finger because I just love the simplicity of it. It still has that like edge, so it's not like a simple gold band, but this style is very elegant. I feel like when I wear it, my fingers look long and slender, so I'm super excited to either wear these pieces alone or to stack them, but I just feel like they just look so nice, and I'm a big fan of like symmetry, so I like having the same thing on each hand, so I knew I had to have two of these. Now the last ring is actually a stacking ring in the style Lillian, and I feel like every girl needs like a textured ring. So as I continue to grow my collection, I feel like this is going to be a staple. So no matter what band I have, there'll always be a little flair there. So I'm excited to have this last stacking ring. And of course, we have to have a cute travel case to bring it all together. So this is the mini travel jewelry case in the color Cognac. And when I tell you, it is the cutest, daintiest piece I've ever seen. And I just love the rich color of it. It's going to store a good amount of jewelry. So when I go travel, I don't have to worry about my pieces getting damaged. So I will have a lot of use out of this pretty little case. Overall, I'm really happy with all the beautiful pieces that I got today from Linjer. I know that these are going to be a part of my everyday staple collection. I also want to mention that they do have solid gold pieces, but if solid gold is out of budget, gold vermeil is the next best thing. In a minute, you're going to see how I styled the pieces for today's outfit, but if you are interested in purchasing any of the Linjer pieces, you can shop the link in my description box to receive a special offer towards your next purchase, or use code Kyla Jackson. Okay, so I'm getting ready to go to the dentist. That's my first appointment of the day. I went back to using my Mental Garden Notion planner full time because the paper planner was nice, but my issue with paper planners has always been if things don't go according to the way that I've laid out, then I have to like scratch out stuff and move it to the next day. And for me, it's just very messy. So the paper planner was working when my routine was the same every day, but in this season, things are a lot busier and I've been having to make a lot of adjustments. So I went back to using my Notion planner because it allows me to just move things around in the way that I need. Plus, it sends me reminders so I don't forget what I'm doing. Like sometimes I would work in different areas of the house and I wouldn't take my planner with me. So I'd be thinking like, oh snap, like what do I have to do today? But I don't have to deal with that when I use my mental garden. So yeah, we've already done the morning prayer walk. We did the morning Bible study. I already filmed this morning. I need to go ahead and get the prayer points out for our upcoming fast that's happening next week. So that's the 27th. I'll put the dates on the screen. But we're doing a food fast from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. for 5 days. And we're really just going to be seeking the Lord. It's really a fast against distractions because I feel like the new year momentum kind of weighs off around the end of January. And it's one of those times where you can really fall back into old habits. And it's my prayer that nobody would be entangled again in a yoke of bondage. And I don't just mean like lustful bondage. I mean like bondage to distractions, bondage to addictions, bondage to drama, whatever it is. Like, we're going to be free and stay free this year. So if you want to be a part of that fast, you can click the link in the description box. It's going to be happening in the Doers community, which is 100% free. There's no trial that you have to pay for. It's free. So join us for that. We're going to be doing prayer calls and all the things. So yeah, then I'm going to be filming today. Like I said, we're doing a lot of planning, budgeting, resetting, reflecting on our goals and things like that. I have to write an outline for another video coming up. I need to go ahead and go into the Mighty Networks and set up all the calls for the fast. And then I have a couple client meetings throughout the day. And hopefully in the midst of all of that, I can make it to go see my sister dance. She choreographed another piece. So they're going to be doing that around 5. So we'll see if we get everything done. I believe that we will. I have a very strategic and laid out plan. So I think everything's going to go very, very smoothly. So I'll check in with you guys either at the dentist or after I finish, and then we'll head straight to the coffee shop. Alrighty, bye. Okay, this is the bag that I'm taking today. It just fits everything in it. So I'm just gonna pack my iPad. I like to lay it flat because I don't have a screen protector, y'all. Don't judge me. And then I have my little pouch that it came with like some pens, lip gloss, my little hard drive, a mirror. Then I'm going to put my little stylus pen in there. And then my AirPods. Should be good to go. Put that in there. The little keyboard for my iPad. I was going to take a stand today. I might. I got to find it. This book that I'm reading right now. Some lotion, the big dog, because y'all know wintertime is for the ashy folk. And yeah, and we're good to go. Alrighty, so I just left the dentist, feeling good after my cleaning. So now I'm getting ready to go to the coffee shop and I'm excited. My dentist was really, really nice. My dental hygienist was really good. My teeth don't feel like super sensitive, so I'm excited about that. But yeah, I'm getting kind of hungry, but I'm gonna have to eat what's at home because we're on the no fast food challenge right now. So I'm probably gonna work at the coffee shop and then head home probably around like 2 or 3 after my last meeting. But yeah, I'm excited. I got my little goodies. I need to put my coat on, girl, because it's cold outside. But yeah, I will definitely be going back to this dentist. I really enjoyed my time there. They were all really nice. I didn't even realize what time it was. It's like 12:30 now, and I have a meeting at 1 with a client. So thankfully, like I said, I'm only going to the coffee shop around the corner, so that's completely fine. One of these days, y'all, I promise we're going to a new coffee shop. It's just that this one is like really easy to get to. I love the aesthetic over there. It's like peaceful and quiet. Nobody bothers me. There's plenty of seating, so that's why I'm always going there. But yeah, what was I gonna say? But yeah, hopefully I can find like the table that I like. I like to sit in a particular area because like people don't be staring at me. If y'all don't know, like vlogging in public is like a newer thing for me. I want to get like a new camera eventually, like the discreet vlogging camera, because people be nosy all in my face. And yeah, so I really want a smoothie right now, but the closest smoothie place is like in the opposite direction, and that would be so annoying because I'm already like, I'm not running behind, but I want it to be at the shop by 12. But I think my cleaning took a lot longer than I thought it would. That was just like my scheduling thing. So we'll see, but a nice island green smoothie sounds really good from Tropical. I usually get the island green because it's a little bit sweeter than the detox island green. I used to be going hard like that, but that junk has no flavor. Like, it's really good for you, but sometimes you just want a little sugar. So I might either get that one or the acai berry blast. I like that one a lot. These people are driving so, I was gonna say so slow, but then I was gonna say so safe because it's not their fault. I'm behind schedule, so I shouldn't be rushing around. I feel like I really be trying to like practice my patience, especially like on the road and like in the grocery store, because it just seemed like somebody's always walking real slow in the grocery store, or like somebody's driving real slow. But I just realized like if I do my part in getting where I need to be like on time, then I won't be rushing and taking it out on other people. So yeah, that's that. I know I keep rambling. I feel like I've been saying let's get to the coffee shop like 5 times, but we really are on the way to the coffee shop. So I'll see you guys once I get inside. Pray for me that I get a good table and that it you know, will be where I want it to be. So it turns out that my meeting is actually next week, so that's good. So I'm about to do my grocery prep first, and then I'm going to do my weekly planning, and then it'll be time for my 2:30 meeting. Then hopefully I can get out of here, go grocery shopping, and still make it to see my sister. So let's go ahead and hop into some grocery planning. I'm not even sure what I'm going to make. I'm probably going to have to get on Pinterest to figure that out. So let's do some digging. My coat got me looking like I'm about to fly away somewhere. Anyway, I just left Panera and it was really productive. I didn't get a chance to do my weekly planning because I realized that I'm doing this a little bit earlier when I'm filming this, so I'm gonna have to write down my week and then add it into my mental garden later. But session was really good. It was getting really hot in there. Finished up my client meeting. I'm so proud of my client. Like, she has been working so hard. God has really shifted her into an executor, and just there's no more rewarding work than seeing people serve God and fulfill the assignments that he's calling them to complete. Like, I love working with people who genuinely love the Lord and are not in it for just, like, you know, their own game. Like, they truly want to please the Lord. So I'm really happy about that. I was gonna go, oh, it's so bright, oh my God. I was gonna go home, but then I got a text from the library saying that my book that I ordered called Captivate is ready. And that book, that's like an ice cube, an icicle, like shadow. Anyway, that book is all about like social cues and like reading body language and really just helping you to, you know, my problem is, like, I have resting face, okay? Insert word. I have resting face, and I need to be, I don't want to be like perceived as mean or you know, standoffish and things like that. So yeah, so I'm reading this book. I think it's really helpful with like communication, relationship building, and things like that. The sun is eating. Oh my God, do you guys see this light? It's like, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Hold on. I need to get like a car mount because the way that I be driving with one hand is really just not cute. But yeah, I'm going to the library right now to get that book, and then I'm going home to eat. We are in the no fast food challenge right now, so I did not stop at Chick-fil-A even though it was right there. I'm going home and I'm gonna make a flatbread, like a veggie flatbread pizza. I wish this was open so I could turn. Okay, but yeah, I'm going home to make like a veggie flatbread pizza. I do have chicken thighs, but I don't have any more like sweet potatoes, like baked sweet potatoes left, so I'm not gonna make that. But yeah, I'm excited. That meal is like really light on my stomach. It doesn't feel like super heavy, so that's good. I was gonna go grocery shopping, but like I said, I'm filming this pretty early, so I may need to push back my grocery shopping later. But I did do my grocery planning. I'm getting ready to do a video about the spirit of gluttony and like overeating and like sharing my struggles with that, and also like what the Bible says about it, because you guys know, like, when I say I'm on my health, in my health era, like, I'm serious. Like, I am sick and tired of being sick and tired, and so that is something that I am gonna be talking about coming up soon. But I say all that to say is, like, I've been really wanting to do this like raw fruits and veggies thing, so I'm gonna try that for like 3 days, and then I'm gonna eat like, you know, like cooked vegetables and stuff like that for the rest of the week. But that's what my meal prep is gonna be like going into next week. But anyway, yeah, once I pick up my book, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna try not to take a nap. I'm not gonna hold you. I've been out for a while, so, but it's been a super productive day. And I'm telling y'all, like, when I told you I made a detailed list, I'm talking down to like everything that I needed to record. So I'll see y'all when I'm at the library. It is literally 12 degrees out here right now. It is so cold, and I don't have on any gloves or anything. I don't know, every time I need to find the gloves that you can use for like the little, like, you can still get on your phone with those, because I'm literally always on my phone. But it's so cold. Like, I'm pretty sure like if I breathe hard enough I can see my breath. But I'm so excited about this book. I'm gonna put in her video, how I discovered her was this video. She was doing this interview with, I don't even know the guy's YouTube channel, but she was talking all about like recovering awkward people. And so I'm gonna put that in there. But let me hurry up in here because it is so cold. Okay, here's a quick grocery haul. I got some carrots, some strawberries, yellow potatoes, this aged balsamic vinaigrette dressing. I've never tried this. Hopefully it's not nasty. Then I got some baby arugula, some romaine. I love these Outshine mini fruit pops in strawberry lime raspberry flavor. Got some pepperoncinis for my salads, some onion powder, garlic powder, and then I got some extra virgin olive oil spray, some dark chocolate chips, some coconut milk for the potato curry, some avocados, cilantro. This is for the weekend. I just have some leftover turkey meat that I'm gonna add some taco seasoning to. Then I have some mini naan flatbreads, cucumbers, pistachios, which I've been loving, mixed bell peppers, green peppers, Italian seasoned croutons. I think these are grape tomatoes, and then sea salt pita chips and ground turkey. So we are making like this salad and then this curry potato with chickpeas in it. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a pretty good week. I feel like this was a lot of money. Like I spent like $70 on all of this, but it's because I bought a lot of like things that I don't usually buy, like strawberries, different dressings, avocados, naan. I don't usually buy that stuff. So usually I try to keep my budget around like $50 to $60. But the prices of things have raised a lot, so that just is what it is. So this has been a pretty productive week. I just moved some of the tasks over that I had that were unfinished to this category, and then I'm getting ready to delete all of these things. I really pushed myself this week looking at it. I told you guys I switched everything over from this paper planner to here because, as you can see, it was just a really crazy week, and I just didn't have the capacity to do paper planning this week. So I'm getting ready to delete all of this and then reset for the upcoming week. When I tell you it's like a billion degrees in here right now, I am so happy that I just opened the window because even though it's 12 degrees outside, it feels like 95 degrees in here. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the monthly recap. This is the portion of the video where I tell you guys the highs and lows of last month and the strategy that I'm taking into next month. So right now we're in January, we're going into February. I got my iPad here so I don't get distracted. The first high was, oh my gosh, when I tell y'all, I keep saying how productive this month was, but like it was really productive to the point that even during the week of like my period where I would experience period fatigue, I was still able to get everything done. And I am so grateful. I know that it has been a supernatural grace because this is one of those seasons where I'm executing a lot of things that the Lord is telling me to do. So my usual routine, it has been consistent, but there's been additional tasks added on to that. So that has required a lot of like flexibility. And I've also had a lot more deadlines for like sponsorships and things like that. So it's been requiring me to get things done ahead of my normal schedule. And sometimes that could be a challenge depending on like, I won't say like my mood, but just depending on like, yeah, depending on my mood, honestly, because because there are like hormone fluctuations during your cycle where it really does affect your productivity. So I'm really grateful that that did not like play a huge impact on me for this month. But also another big high is I finally got professional health guidance. So I've been talking about that for a while, about how I'm really serious about getting to the root of a lot of things. So I shared on the last vlog that I finally got my physical checkup, got my blood drawn. So I'm waiting for the results of the blood test to come back to see what I'm deficient in, and things like that. And then I took a gut health test and I'm about to send the sample off to that. So I'm just really excited to finally have like some clear answers. But yeah, and I feel mentally, I feel like I'm in a different place than I was last year. I felt like I was kind of like, oh, I'm in my health era, but I wasn't really doing the things that needed to be done. And I feel like I wasn't ready to face the fact that like I'm not in the best health that I should be, right? Like I should be stewarding my body better. I should be mindful of what I'm putting into my body. And I feel like I made like small like strides in that direction, but I'm realizing this year that the Lord is not playing with me, and I really need to make a change in the way that I eat. Like that's the biggest thing. I told you guys for a while that I was struggling with like overeating or like under eating, emotional eating, like social. What it really is that like I see food as a reward. And so when I'm spending time with my loved ones, we love to just eat, you know, take out and just kind of like binge eat great cookie and stuff like that. And it's really taken a toll on my body, okay? And has carried over into, you know, like feeling lethargic and excessive bloating and things like that. So I have straddled the fence for a while about this, like just feeling like, oh, it's not that bad, it's not that serious, but like God is like, girl, it's that serious. So like I said, I actually have a like a Bible study video coming out about gluttony, because we love in this society to change the name of sin so that it doesn't sound as bad. So instead of saying like you're struggling with the spirit of gluttony or overeating, we say things like big back behavior, and we think it's cute, and it's really not. Like it's really not. There's nothing cute about having a big back. It's not even like a joke. Like people are actually like sick. Like you're sick, you're not feeling well, you're not feeling your best, you're not stewarding your body well, and we just think that, you know, culture will make us think that it's cute, like, oh, let's just, you know, overeat and binge eat together. And it's like, no, that's not being a good steward of our bodies. And I'm like, I need to get myself together. So I'll be consistently sharing a lot of the health updates and the changes that I'm making coming up this time. And then also by the time that this video is up, like maybe a week or two later, I'll be launching the YouTube school. So I'm really excited. The school is called to Create, and it is a YouTube school for Christian entrepreneurs and creators. And it's going to cover everything on how to grow, monetize, and build passive income through YouTube. So I am so excited about this. If you want more information and you want to be the first to learn more, you can click the link in my description box to get on the wait list, and you'll be notified of when it goes live. So for the lows, I noticed that whenever I have a month of like super high productivity, I don't take enough time to have like a creative outlet outside of like executing. And a little background about me, like it's sometimes hard for me to find a hobby that I can enjoy without like being super critical of myself. So for a while I had picked up like hand lettering because my background way back when was in like fine arts. So for a while like hand lettering was like really soothing for me. But then I don't know, I started to be like hypercritical of myself. So I need to find something that doesn't have to do with like perfection. And so I used to roller skate and I really enjoyed doing that like 2 years ago. So I have my own skates, and my brother actually wants to get into roller skating. So we're gonna do that. That's going to be my creative outlet, because it's important, like even though you're getting a lot of stuff done, it's important to give your mind a chance to reset, and you need to do that with activities that don't have to do with thinking. So sometimes I might like give myself a break by like scrolling on social media, or like, you know, getting on YouTube and watching a video, but like even then I'm like processing information. So I need something that's like active and fun. I need something that like I can do for fun on a consistent basis. So that was one of the lows, but the strategy is I'm going to start roller skating as a hobby. Another low was because I was so busy and I needed a lot of the energy that I had to focus on getting all these deadlines done. I did fall off with my workouts in like the first 2 weeks of January, but I realized that it's because I didn't have a consistent time to do my workouts. I thought that like I would do my workout at the end of the day, but I was so tired that I just I didn't push myself mentally to go there. So what I've decided to do is that on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, when I'm scheduled to do my train well workouts, I'm not gonna do my morning walk. I'm just gonna do my workout instead, because I have to get my workout done first thing in the morning. I've noticed that like if I don't do that, it will not get done. And then on the days where I have to do my train well workouts, I'll just pray in 30 minutes after Bible study instead of before for the prayer walk. That's like the only way it's gonna get done, because this is important. Like I cannot keep pushing things off, okay? Everything is a priority right now, it feels like, when it comes to my health. So yeah, that's pretty much the low. So for the strategy for next month, I had to go back to using my Notion, my mental garden template full time, because I tried to do the traditional planning as like my main source of seeing what I have to do for each day. But I was telling you guys in the beginning of the video that it's been hard for days that don't go according to plan. I don't like the look of scratching things out, moving things to another day. It just gets very chaotic. So I went back to my Notion template and I added in a section called the Bloom board, and that's where I'll manage out my weekly tasks. And it just already felt so much better just taking the stuff from the planner and putting it back in my Notion template. So I'm excited about that. What else? What else do I have here? I'll still be doing like the master empty out session that I do on like notebook and paper, but everything is going back into my Notion. Oh yeah, and then the other part of that strategy is going to be like my debt freedom journey. So I've been really intentional with like not eating out. The no fast food challenge has been really helpful, because it just reminds me like everything that I'm craving, I could pretty much make at home, and that's already going to be better for my health and my pockets. So I'm staying out of like TJ Maxx. I deleted like the Shein and the Amazon app. I put my supplements on auto reorder, so that way like those are some things that I get every month or 2 months. That way I don't even have to like be scrolling and browsing in that area to save money. And then I also added a section inside of my mental garden to start tracking my debts, and I'm really excited about that because I had it before in like Google Sheets, but it's just nice to have everything in one place. So I listed out all of my debts. For me, I'm not doing the debt snowball exactly, because there are some debts that don't have like a really high interest rate, and some that aren't like my student loans, for example. All of my student loans are like federal loans. So they're not like calling me up like, hey, what's going on? And the monthly payment for that is really low. So right now I'm focusing on the debts that have the highest monthly payment, because I want to reduce my overall monthly expenses. So that strategy has always worked for me and has allowed me to get a lot of stuff done. So yeah, I'm gonna stick to that strategy. So if you're looking to pay off debt, I definitely recommend just writing down a list of all the debts that you owe, then write out like what you pay a month for those debts, write down the interest rate, and then write down the total amount, of course, of the debt. And then for me, I have a deadline of when I like to pay those things off. So if you haven't already done that, that's the most basic things. But even just paying attention to like how you spend, like if you know that you're an online shopper, girl, you need to unsubscribe from all of those emails that are always asking you to buy this, or here's a sale for this. I always say to myself, I'm like, if you didn't plan on buying it, you're not saving anything. So if they send me an email for 60% off of this and I didn't have that intention of buying it in the first place, it's not a saving. I just spent something that I didn't plan to. So keep that in mind. I'm also considering going back to like the cash envelope system when it comes to like groceries, because I feel like groceries is an area where I'm like super flexible on in my like spending, but it can add up real fast. So I think I'm gonna do that because I feel like it forces me to not impulse buy. But yeah, anyway, that's the monthly recap. I'm super excited for the month of February. This is a shorter month, obviously, so I'm gonna be going to Charleston. I've been saying Charlotte for the longest time, but I'm going to Charleston in February to meet up with some of my friends, and I'm so excited because I need a much needed break, and I don't get to see them that often. I just saw them last year, when we went to New York. So I'm really excited to hang out with them and do all types of activities. And of course, I'm going to vlog some of those things. So yeah, that's the monthly recap. Thank you guys for joining me for another monthly reset. This is going to be a prosperous month. This is going to be a lucrative month. This is going to be a month where we are going to hunger and thirst after the Lord and seek his righteousness. I am hopeful. I am hopeful for this month, and I pray that you are as well. And I pray that if you're not hopeful, that God would shower you with joy, that he would renew your hope and renew your strength. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video. I love you so much. Bye.